Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back for another episode of my Football Manager 24 unemployed journeyman saver, currently with Peterborough Sports. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. We've not played many games since you were last with us, and I'm sure you'll probably be delighted to know I've also made no signings. That is though because the transfer window has now officially closed. But let's waste no further time and get straight into today's episode. So since you were last with us then, we had a 2-0 defeat at home to Blythe, a 3-2 defeat away at Boston United, a 1-0 win at home to Gloucester. Then we also recently had a 1-0 friendly defeat against Bradford Park Avenue, where I think everyone who played in that game was actually a trialist. In today's episode then, we have the FA Trophy semi-final and also Farsley Celtic away in the league. Then in the next episode, we'll have our final 2 league matches as well. In terms of how we're currently getting on in the league, we are currently just about occupying that final playoff spot, but we have Scarborough Athletic and Bishop's Stortford closely on our tails. So we need a win, obviously, in the FA Trophy, and then also winning the league would be very nice. But let's waste no further time. Get into the FA Trophy semi-final against Eastleigh, who are obviously a very well-established Vanarama National League side. They're currently 10th in the table, just 2 points off of the playoffs. So it's going to be no easy game. They're going to be no mugs. Let's go see how we line up. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the first game of today's episode away at Eastleigh. Massive game for us. So we've got Crook in goal, a back four of Elva Fountain, Can, Johnson and White, with Lawler and Smile in at the midfield, Felix on the right, Nicholson on the left, and McCammon in behind Hewlett up top. On the bench we've got Elsom, Leadbitter, Wood, Naziri and Fox. Obviously some of our recent additions unavailable for the cup matches as they are cup tied at other clubs. We're away from home against a team in the division above. It'll be a good test for us if we do manage to get promoted this season. This is the start standard that we're going to be playing week in, week out. I think if we do get promoted, then I would say a number of these players probably won't be good enough to be starting in at the division above, but more importantly, we've got to focus on this FA Trophy semi-final tie. We are 2 games away from winning a trophy already, obviously. I know there hasn't been an episode for a while. It's been over a week and I can only apologise for that. I am just trying to fix my problems with my computer at this moment in time, and I don't want to jinx it, but I think I have finally fixed them. That's until probably there's no episode again tomorrow now. But we have a free kick here. Can will take this one. We're going to be in no rush to take these free kicks, so he's going to go short into Lawler. It looks like they're going to sit off from us in this game. They're happy for us to have the ball here. We are a very good possession-based team as Felix finds McCammon in behind for Nicholson, who is maybe offside. Is he onside? I feel like the referee's going to disallow this one. It doesn't look like it is. Nicholson has popped up with a goal there. He certainly looked maybe slightly offside to me. Was the centre-half maybe playing him on? It seemed far too easy for us. Lawler found it into Smile. He found a great ball into Felix. Good first touch to create the space. McCammon then found Nicholson. I mean, he looks miles offside to me. You'll have to let me know down in the comment section down below. Do you think that was offside? The goal has been given. It's definitely going to stand. Nicholson on the score sheet. And after 15 minutes in front of over 2,000 people here on a wet 13-degree day in Eastleigh, we are ahead in the FA Trophy semi-final. But there is a long way to go until the end of the game. Hewlett there defending very nicely. But Eastleigh will look to build out from the back. And it's now with their midfielder. He goes into Panther. He now finds another one of their midfielders. I do apologise, but I don't want to pronounce someone's name and then get it absolutely horrendously wrong. But Felix has done really well there to win the ball back. Shoots from the edge of the area, just wide. A man who was so key for us in the last episode. Scored 2 brilliant goals, I do believe. Unfortunately unable to convert on this occasion. Smile wins the ball back there. Lawler now finds Hewlett. A little bit of room here for him to take the shot on. And Tom Hewlett has absolutely rattled the underside of the crossbar. Found the back of the net at the same time. And we're currently 2-0 up away at a very well-established National League side who are only 2 points off the playoffs in the division above. Hewlett there with an absolutely outstanding finish from about 20 yards out. Curls it into that top corner. The goalkeeper stands absolutely no chance. 15 minutes in between both of the goals there. I mean, to be fair, nobody can say we don't deserve it so far. We've had more shots, more on target, more XG, more corners, comfortably more possession as well. We are absolutely battering Eastleigh so far. But again, they're playing the 4-4-2. Our 4-2-3-1 against the 4-4-2 always works very well for us. Approaching the half-time whistle then. We'll get in here inside the dressing room, tell them what a 45 minutes that was. You have blown them away. I don't even think anybody has any complaints, because that first half was absolutely outstanding. They're probably going to come at us for the first 10-15 minutes. We need to make sure we ride that storm, then we can get our substitutions on. I'm not really thinking about the league at this moment in time. If we can win the FA Trophy, that might just about be enough for us to get the step up into the National League. Obviously, I wouldn't say I'm pushing for a move out of Peterborough Sports, but I think if we can obviously make that step up, that'd be very nice. As Solomon Nwabua Akai, apologies again, has found the back of the net there with an absolutely awful goal. Disappointing to concede before the hour mark. It seemed far too easy. It took a number of deflections there. Couldn't quite stop it, and then it's come off Lawler. Crook was probably going to save that, but Lawler's just taken it away from him. We'll still praise them and hope that this isn't going to be another Eastleigh goal. Crook here with a goal kick. Just over an hour gone on the clock now. He sends the ball long, does Peter Crook, looking for McCammon. Doesn't win the flick on. It's come off Panther though. Hewlett's in, and Hewlett has put this one wide. He put an unbelievable effort into the top corner just moments ago. And on this occasion, I say moments ago, it was probably like 15 game minutes ago. There's going to be a long throw here from Eastleigh. McCalman swings it into the box. It drops here. It's scrappy. It's in. And Eastleigh have an equaliser just like that. It's Bayo Fapitu with the goal, and that's so disappointing to concede from a long throw. We've not faced many so far this season, but McCallum launched it into the box. It was very scrappy, a little bit of head tennis, and eventually it's headed in by Fapitu. Crook can't do anything about that one, and from 2-0 up, we are now at 2-2 once more. Let's now make a double substitution, get some fresh legs on the pitch. We are going to get McCammon off here for Naziri, and we're also going to... See, I'd like to get White off because he's a little bit tired, but he's having a very good game, so I'm going to keep him on actually for the moment. We're also going to get on Folks for Felix, put Folks over on that left-hand side, Nicholson over on the right, and they will be our only two substitutions for now. I'm maybe thinking about bringing Elverfountain or Johnson off as our final change, but we'll have to wait and see as McCallum picks up the ball here, finds Overton. A little bit of room for him to here to go back into Ogundere. Sends a long ball. Nice interception there from A.D. White now for P2, the goal scorer. Picks it up here. 70 minutes gone on the clock. Ogundere, a little bit of room here to take on his man. Swings a delightful ball in. And Paul McCallum with the goal. From 2-0 up to 3-2 down. We've absolutely thrown it away. Absolutely throwing it away. An outstanding first half from us, but this second half has been nothing short of pathetic. We've let them bully us with crosses coming into the box, and there, Can should do a lot better for me. I mean, can he do better there? Let me know down in the comment section down below. So disappointing. I'm berating them. I'm not happy with what I've seen there. We've already made all of our attacking substitutions. We've only got more defenders really left on the bench. Are either of them exactly tall? Ledbitter's 6 foot. Callum Wood... He's 6'4", right? You can come on and you're going on up front. So we're going to bring off Connor Johnson. We're going to put Wood up front here. I mean, it might be a little bit bold. He's coming on to play as a target forward. We'll put Can to play as the centre half here. And then we're now going to tell him to play really direct. Play for set pieces. Get the overlaps going in. We're going to tell him to shoot on sight. Hit the early crosses. We've just got to go for it now. Distribute to target man when possible. Go with a really high line. We're going to stop crosses coming into the box as well. 10 minutes to go. Can we get back into this game? Can we create one more chance? It's another long throw here for Eastleigh. It's sent a little bit short there maybe from McCallum, but he finds it to the edge of the box. The shot comes in off the top of the crossbar. Great opportunity there for Eastleigh. Thankfully, it's not been a chance that ends in a goal, but I feel like we are maybe going to be going out in the FA Trophy semi-final here. We put in a brilliant first half performance, but the second half has been so poor, so disappointing. But can we maybe create one last thing here? But it's just not quite falling for us. They've rattled the crossbar from about 30 yards out there, but we just don't really seem to have much team shape right now. They're meant to be sending the ball along. We've got a 6'4" centre half up front. What is the point in playing it around from the back? 4 minutes added on at the end of today's game. We crash out of the FA Trophy in the semi-final. We gave it our best shot, but the second half was simply not good enough there. Only can apologise to the fans. I thought actually they gave a good account of themselves. Unlucky boys, it would have definitely been very nice to win. Disappointed though with that second half. We've now got to focus on the league. I think, 3 league games left. A lot of teams have already played, so we have fallen out of the playoffs there. So the other game in today's episode will be Farsley Celtic away. They're bottom of the league. I'd expect 3 points there, and the next episode you'll see if we do qualify for the playoffs or not. Let's waste no further time then. We are now allowed to have another coach, which is obviously nice. Who doesn't want more coaches? Let's see how we line up for the game against Farsley. Lots of changes then for the second game of today's episode away at Farsley Celtic. We now line up then with Crook in goal, with Leadbitter, Johnson, Wood and Farrell as the back four, Lawler and Weston in the midfield, a front three behind the striker of Lonsdale, Naziri and Folkes, with Gash leading the line. I think only Lawler and Johnson keep their place in the side after the last game. It has only been 2 days though since the last fixture, so we needed to keep things fresh, keep rotating and all that sort of stuff. And against Farsley, who, with all due respect, they're bottom of the league. Is Donaldson still? No, Donaldson is no longer at Farsley Celtic. Absolutely disgusting to see. It doesn't look like they've actually got any Bradford players on loan. In real life, they've got, I think, 3 or 4 at this moment in time. But maybe they've gone back to Bradford City. That's probably why Farsley are struggling so much in this current Football Manager save. The players are not motivated by me whatsoever, but it's a good opportunity here for a number of these players to try and earn themselves a longer term contract, because a lot of them are probably going to be released as majority of them are considered second string players, but if they perform in the last couple of matches, it's a big opportunity. They're going to get all at least 60 minutes in this one, and then obviously majority will get 90 as well. But let's see how we get on in today's game as Leadbitter finds Lonsdale, who has already picked up a yellow card. We're only 3 minutes into the game. Gash now finds Naziri. Terrible pass there from Naziri, who has been an absolutely shocking signing so far. Ranger coming forward with the ball here into the box, and that should have been 1-0. Farsley blast it over the bar, and hopefully a little bit of a wake-up call for us there, because that was absolutely terrible defending and really, really poor from Naziri. Farrell now to swing this corner into the box. Left-footed in-swinger. Not a bad ball in. It's headed up in the air. Gash heads it across goal. Off the post. Naziri with the volley. And Naveed Naziri, who I was just criticising for his performances so far in a Peterborough Sports shirt, has finally got his first goal for the club. I mean, it was an open goal, but a volley on the edge of the box is not the easiest of techniques. I mean, the keeper here just took 20 minutes to get back up. Naziri with an outstanding finish there into the back of the net. It's Farsley Celtic 0, Peterborough Sports 1. We go back up into 6th in the table. Our goal difference is absolutely outstanding for a team who are going to struggle to maybe get into the playoffs at this moment in time. Free kick here for Farsley, which Leverett will stand over. He strikes from, and that wasn't a million miles away. I think Crook might have had that covered, but it does in the end go just over the bar. We are, I would say, maybe with an outside chance of finishing in the top 3, but I think more than likely our aim is just to try and finish in the playoffs, as 60-year-old Michael Gash is attempting an overhead kick there. I mean, if that would have gone in the top corner, he'd have got a new 5-year contract, because Michael Gash should not be able to do them things at his age, and he's also our assistant manager as well at the same time. But Farsley coming forward again with the ball. Ranger goes back into the right back, and now Atkinson, a little bit of room to find Leverett. He looks to step in there, but Lawler's there to get a crunching tackle in. He's going to chase after this ball, but eventually he will concede possession to Allen. He has a little bit of room to find Leverett once more. Looks for a square pass into the midfielder. Atkinson now looking for a ball in behind to Ranger. Farrell completely switched off there, and Cheer Ranger has his first Farsley Celtic goal. Terrible defending there from Kyron Farrell. Simply not good enough from him there. The ball in behind was so obvious. And our number 15 is here, and the winger just actually runs off the back of Folkes. Farrell's not really aware. And Ranger with a good finish, to be fair, past Peter Crook. 1-1 is the score now. We drop back out of the playoffs as well. So disappointing. We're already going to stick it onto attacking, because from what I've seen so far, this is certainly not great. Let's give them some more encouragement then. Tell them to keep pressing and all that sort of stuff. Not long left to go before half time. I'm already thinking about maybe a change or two at the break, because we're just not really creating much going forward. Let me thrash the arms. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen from that team. And Lawler is going to come off here. We've got no midfielder on the bench. Let's just get straight underway for the second half. I mean, goodness me, how have I gone into a game with that central midfield on the bench? Where is Josh Smile? What on earth has gone on there? 10 minutes into the second half then, still at 1-1. Can we get another goal in this game? Lawler picks it up, cuts in on that left foot and finds Weston. Been a pretty disappointing signing so far, but a great ball in behind there for Folkes. Can he get an assist? No, he can. I think it's saved in the end by Alan, the Farsley shot stopper. Good opportunity there again for Ben Folks, being unable to convert, and now Farrell will take the corner kick, left-footed in swinger towards that front post. Gash doesn't quite win it, and Farsley are able to just boot that one clear, only as far as Leadbitter, but the highlight does end there. Free kick now for Peterborough Sports. Leadbitter looks to clip it into the channel, but massively overhit. Really, really poor that from Leadbitter, and that is exactly why he is our backup right back. Alan now, with a little bit of time here, he's going to look for a long ball. He absolutely smacks it up the pitch there, looking for Shepherd. Farrell with a nice header. Atkinson picks up the pieces and now lever it out wide into Stevenson. Good defending there from Leadbitter, and he goes all the way back into Peter Crook. Loads of time here. Farsley not really in too much of a rush to pressers. Are they already relegated? It wouldn't surprise me if they were already down, to be fair. They're bottom of the league and there's only 2 games to go after this one, so they're probably already down. Weston now, over the top here for Folks. Little bit of time and he cuts inside and finds Weston once more. Naziri now, already 1 goal to his name in this game. Finds Lawler, heavy touch, manages to win the ball back and finds Leadbitter into the penalty area. Can he get off a shot? He crosses for Ben Folks, who has his 13th goal of the season. It seems to be whichever players I criticise end up coming up with a goal. Brilliant finish that from Ben Folks. He's on a 6.2 match rating before this goal, but brilliant there from Lawler. He lost it originally, but then a great run from Leadbitter. I thought when he'd taken that touch, he was then going to shoot. He crosses it in. Folks hits it into the ground, off the post, into the back of the net. Farsley Celtic 1, Peterborough Sports 2. We are back ahead in this game, and now we are going to make a double substitution. I think firstly, Folks is going to come off for Kin Felix, then we'll put Lonsdale over on that left-hand side. I'm going to get Lawler off as well for Hayden Can. Can anybody play there? Actually, we know Farrell can play there, and then we'll put Wood over to left-back. I think that's the best thing to do here. Wood can play as a no-nonsense full-back, and we'll save our final change of the game for now. We might end up putting Gash at centre-half and bringing on Hewlett up front. We'll have to wait and see, though. Let's see how the remainder of this game it does go, as Can finds Weston. A little bit of time for him here to pick a pass, and he looks to spray it out wide to absolutely nobody there. Smith now. He goes down the line into Stevenson. He goes inside to Leverett. A little bit of time, but his pass is poor, and Weston intercepts Gash now. Not really been involved in the game all too much, but eventually the ball comes to Felix. In on goal, got to score, and he finishes through the goalkeeper's legs. Kyron Farrell with a nice assist there. To be fair, he's not been a bad asset. I know, obviously, we didn't have a midfielder on the bench, but Farrell can certainly play that role. Good hold-up play that from Gash. He found Farrell. Felix ran off of the Farsley fullback and eventually managed to finish it through the keeper's legs. Did it maybe go just through the goalkeeper? Full stop, not necessarily through his legs there, but this game it should definitely be done now unless Farsley hit us with an instant response. Stevenson stepping in with the ball and he goes out wide into Ranger. Already got 1 goal to his name in this game. He cuts inside. Atkinson drills a shot just wide of Peter Crook's far post there. We need to be a little bit more switched on and alive, and we'll wait for this final highlight to play out. I say final highlight. Wait for this highlight to play out, and then we'll make our final substitution of the match as Peter Crook there with a very comfortable claim of the ball. What is he going to do with it here? He's going to drop it as he always does, and he's going to take his time and eventually go not long. He's going to distribute it into the left back. Not quite sure that's what the instructions set to do, but Ranger has picked up the ball here now. Leverett looks out wide here for Stevenson, being a dangerous sort of find in the second half. Ball into the box there, and the man who I'm just about to bring off, he's probably going to end up getting sent off here, isn't he? He's not going to be sent off, but Farsley Celtic have a penalty. Stevenson steps up, sends Crook the wrong way, and Farsley are almost immediately back into this game. Darren Stevenson's got 13 goals so far this season. Maybe we need to have a quick look at him. Let's get him. He's a 31-year-old. He's on £350 a week. Expires at the end of the season. We can't actually scout him at the moment. Let's unsettle the Farsley dressing room and get him in on a 4-week trial. His contract does expire in 2 months. He's not had a bad season, to be fair. What we are going to do, though, now is make our final change of the game. Michael Gash is now going to go to centre-half. We're going to get Hewlett on up front to play as an advanced forward rather than a poacher. Gash on at centre-half. Let's see what he can do there for the final 15 minutes or so. We should just about have enough about us to see this through to full time, but you never know with Peterborough Sports at the end of the day. We're so inconsistent towards the second half of the season. As Stevenson picks up the ball here. Can we get a tackle in? We can. And the ball eventually breaks to Atkinson. We are bottle jobs. We are absolute bottle jobs. 2-0 up in the last game. Ended up finishing 3-2. 3-1 up in this game. Against bottom of the league, it's now 3-3. We are bottle jobs. Absolute bottle jobs. Atkinson there with a finish. I mean, what on earth is the goalkeeper doing? I don't know what else to say. What on earth is the goalkeeper doing? May I just repeat myself once more? What on earth is Peter Crook doing, man? The ball has just gone completely in a direction where he hasn't dived there. 10 minutes to go. We absolutely have to find a winner in this game, as Can, with a good interception, but he's past his paw. And now DeBoe picks up the ball for Farsley. Ranger now looks to turn away from Wood, but he just clips it into the channel. We're winning the ball back, but then immediately give it away every single time here as Allen picks up the ball, goes back into the goalkeeper. Not the greatest of passes, but he does manage to send that ball long. Shepherd beats Gash in the air, and now Sujede was in on goal there. Good tackle there from Wood. But it is the Farsley frontman with the ball once more. He crosses it into the box looking for Atkinson. I don't believe it. I absolutely don't believe it. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. Why are we so bad in the second half? Not even the second half. We went 3-1 up in this game. We've conceded 4 goals to the bottom of the league. 4 goals to the bottom of the league, and we think we're getting promoted this season. They've got 28 points. They're 18 points from safety. They're 18 points from safety and we're losing. We've conceded 4 goals to a team who have 18 points from safety. I can only apologise because that is awful. We've absolutely thrown it away. We've bottled it in both games in today's episode. I'm throwing the water ball. Last game, maybe they were unlucky. I'm throwing the water ball. I'm going to lose the dressing room with 2 games to go. That is so disappointing, and now it is out of our hands. We have to hope that a number of teams mess up if we want to get in the playoffs this season, and I guess you'll find all that out in the next episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in to today's video. We've got our youth intake here. What are the odds? It's going to be awful. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all very soon for another episode. Felix has got 950 quid. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace.